Week 18 of the fantasy basketball season. And here's a few centers I look to sell and trade this week. The first guy, Kristaps Porzingis of the Washington Wizards. So Porzingis this season, I'm not going to lie, he's having a good year, no doubt about it. One of the best seasons in his NBA career. But it's always something with injuries or whatever the case may be here with Porzingis. And I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. And he's been injured a little bit earlier in later part of January, but he's been back and he's been playing great basketball, no doubt about it. On the season for Porzingis, 23 points a game, 8.7 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.5 blocks, 2 threes, and 48% from the field. In the last couple weeks, 29 points a game, 8.3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.1 blocks, 2.9 threes a game, and 60% from the field. So right now, definitely playing way over his head over the last couple weeks, shooting over 60%, which won't hold up. Averaging 29 a game, which definitely won't hold up here for Porzingis. And once those numbers go down, his stat lines will go down. February 11th versus the Pacers, 17 points, 10 boards, 5 assists, a block, a 350% from the field. February 13th at the Warriors, 34 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 2 threes, 75% from the field. And February 14th at the Trailblazers, 28 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, a block, a 366% from the field. So right now, while he's playing great basketball and some of the best basketball of his NBA career, coming off of some monster games, this would be a perfect time to sell him high because I just don't think he'll make it throughout the season. And the numbers, like I said, he's not going to shoot over 60% the remainder of the season or average 29 points a game. So right now, while he's at peak value, it's a perfect time to trade him away, and you possibly could get 2 solid players in a deal for him this week. The next guy, Nic Claxton of the Brooklyn Nets. Nic Claxton, he's having a breakout season for the Brooklyn Nets, no doubt about it. 13 points a game, 9 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 2.6 blocks, and 72% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, the field goal has dropped 58% from the field, 12.2 points a game, 9.8 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.2 steals, 1.8 blocks, and 58% from the field here for Nic Claxton. So right now, he's ranked 25th on the season in fantasy basketball. But now without guys like Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, defenses are actually going to pay attention here to Nic Claxton here, where he was the 4th or 5th option on this team with those great ball players in Irving and Durant. But now he'll be one of the main vocal points of defenses for the remainder of the season. And I think the numbers are going to drop off. So right now, like I said, with that, he would be a sell high candidate if you need a guard. He's a good center to flip in a deal for a guard is Claxton. February 7th versus Phoenix, 17 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 72% from the field. February 11th versus Philly, 6 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, 4 blocks, 50% from the field. And February 13th at the Knicks, 11 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, a block, 50% from the field. So already we've seen the drop-off in Claxton's game a little over the last couple games here. And that's what I mean. Defenses are going to be more zoned in on him. They don't have to worry about an Irving or Durant. I know the Nets still have some decent ball players like a Mikal Bridges, Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Johnson as the main guys. But still, Nic Claxton now, defenses will pay more attention to. And he's not going to be putting up the numbers like he has early in the season where Durant and Irving were there. So he would be a guy to sell off this week. In the third and final center I look to sell and trade this week here is Jalen Duren of the Detroit Pistons. So Durant having a nice rookie season, 8.8 points a game, 8.8 rebounds a game, 1.1 assists, and 65% from the field. But the last couple weeks, 11.8 points a game, 10.5 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 1.5 blocks, and 63% from the field. And another thing that's thrown in is a wrinkle here. James Wiseman traded for this Detroit Piston team. Well, you know, Wiseman's still only 20 years old. He's going to get an opportunity once he's 100% and ready to go. And that definitely could take a hit on Durant for the remainder of the season. Durant's been putting up some monster games, including February 10th, where he had 30 and 17 just to sell him high off that game alone. February 8th at Cleveland, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, 75% from the field. February 10th versus the Spurs, 30 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 4 blocks, 65% from the field. And February 12th at Toronto, 6 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and 40% from the field. So right now, while he's playing great basketball and putting up big stat lines here is Durant. He's definitely a center I look to sell and trade this week. So that's a few centers I look to sell and trade here in Week 18 of the fantasy basketball season.